How's it going, guys? aRenG Live here, and today, Superb Taya has arrived, and she's bringing with her, like I stated before, she's bringing with her some crazy, like, counter fairy stuff. But that's cool. We actually have a deck that is very, very consistent on farming her. So today, we're using Elements Unite. Elements Unite is a Paradox Brothers skill that lets you start with pretty much a first turn Gate Guardian. So it's pretty crazy, it's pretty strong, and when you do summon Gate Guardian, she does have to play everything in defense, so you don't have to worry about her scary UR card, which is, I think it's called Metaliel or something like that. That thing is annoying in most farm decks because if she has Sanctuary in the Sky, which she most likely will because she's got all these searchers and stuff, if she activates a counter trap, she will be able to destroy one of your cards, and that is a problem. But the thing is, when you do have Gate Guardian on the field, she's going to play it in defense, and you don't have to worry about it. I've actually used this before. It's one of my old favorites, but we are using a bunch of cards to thin out the deck, a bunch of draw power, and a bit of stuff to counter stuff. A little bit. But we're using 3 Thunder Dragon. This is to thin out. You draw 1 Thunder Dragon, you draw 2. So it thins out the deck pretty well. Last turn card is Gravekeeper's Vassal. I have not tried it with Piranha Army yet, but I'm pretty sure it can work as well. We also have 2 copies of Union Attack. I do have a Prismatic because I managed to use one of my tickets for it, but you don't really need it. You still get a very, very high score, about 9,000 plus, so don't worry about that. 1 copy of Polymerization for the Thunder Dragons, 1 Shard of Greed. But you don't necessarily need this card. If you guys don't know how to obtain this card, since a lot of you guys are newer and you want to ask how do you get certain cards, bam! You get it from Ultimate Rising. But I don't recommend it. You don't need it. We also run 2 guard penalties. I think this is an Aster Phoenix card. You can get it from, I think, farming him. You could also get it from the structure deck. So if you got those, cool. But I do have like 12 copies of this, so I'm pretty sure you can get it from farming him. This card is really, really good in the sense that we can use it to bait out his back row. He does run a lot of cards like Magic Jammer and not Ultimate Providence, but you know the one, Divine Punishment, I think it's called. It basically negates anything when Sanctuary in the Sky is going to be in play, which it most likely will. So we use guard penalty in the sense where we have our Gate Guardian on the field, we activate this, and then if we switch Gate Guardian to defense, we get a free draw. The thing is, we get to activate this. If they want to negate, you let them. It's kind of one of your bait cards. It's either this or one of your last turn cards. That would be dangerous. So you kind of use this one as a little offering. So you let them get it. We also run 1 copy of Secret Pass just to attack directly in the very last turn, and a bunch of draw cards. We're running Good Goblin Housekeeping at 3. I like this card. I think it's a lot of fun to be able to like draw all these cards and put stuff back and whatever. I'm gonna show you guys where to get this one. Bam! This one you get in Dawn of Destiny. So if you guys want to pull for that one, you can. You don't necessarily need it, but it's just good draw power. We're also running 3 Jar of Greed. Jar of Greed is really good. If you don't have your Good Goblin Housekeeping, you can also run that Legacy of Yatagarasu, I think. It does the same thing as Jar of Greed, but anything to draw. You're just thinning out your deck. And then last up, we're running 3 copies of Counter. I was looking at like ways to stop her annoying back row. You can run this card. Once again, I will show you where to get it. And that would be Crimson Kingdom. So if you guys don't have it, I do have a slight recommendation for you. If you don't have that counter, you can also technically run cards like Spiritualism. It's one of these cards that pretty much lets you bounce whatever stuff they have on their back row back to their hand. And Spiritualism is a card trader card. So if you don't have all these cards, run Spiritualism. It also works. But that's pretty much it. As for the extra deck, we're running the Thunder Dragon Fusion. But let's go ahead and check out Taya. And here she is. So we are looking at a lot of her rewards and stuff. So this is the card that you have to worry about normally when farming her, which is Meltiel, Sage of the Sky. This guy is also pretty cool. We got Zeradias, Herald of Heaven. This guy is pretty cool. He lets you pretty much search for Sanctuary in the Sky. I think this guy's going to be pretty useful for other like farm decks or other shenanigans. I'm actually kind of liking her support. I'm actually kind of liking it. We got Divine Punishment, a really good card for if you are running a Sanctuary in the Sky deck. It negates anything. It's kind of like a Solemn Judgment, I believe, if you have Sanctuary in the Sky. Only downside, I guess, if you don't have a Sanctuary in the Sky, it's a dead card. We got Harvest Angel of Wisdom. Another one of those cards that if it's destroyed, you get to pretty much search, which is not bad. Not bad at all. These are more meh cards, I guess. At least it's got 2,000 defense, and fair enough. And then you got these kind of cheeky cards that make your some of your level 4 or lower light monsters 2,000. So if you have like 3 of them on the field with the same name, they all become 2,000. So it can set up some OTK stuff. We got Guiding Light, just a little mini kind of light monster that lets you summon another one from the grave. It's okay if you can protect it. It could be some tribute shenanigans right there. We got Constellar Belt. This is part of the Constellar archetype, which is pretty cool. We got something that just can't negate light monster effects or something like that, which is pretty cool. And then the vanillas, we got Wing Weaver and Tenderness over here. Tenderness, best card in Duel Links. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take Taya on and show her who's boss. Alright, and there she is. We got Taya Gardner. So we are using the Paradox Brothers. If you do not have the Paradox Brothers, you could also technically use Paladin Farm or something. Because she does kind of, you want to negate her Sanctuary in the Sky, for the most part. But we're doing good. She's going to summon. She's going to sit. Alright, good. I have had her play a first turn Meteliel or whatever, and Meltiel. And she puts it in attack position. In that situation, you just bring out your Gate Guardian and you attack it when she puts it in defense. That's all you really do. But right now, we drew that Thunder Dragon, so let's go ahead and thin. We're going to thin out right now, so get me another one. There we go. Not bad. Alright, so the main thing you want to do is summon that Gate Guardian, so let's go ahead and do this. Now, the thing about Gate Guardian, you do not want to attack Taya's monsters. Don't attack it. Every time you attack, she's going to thin. So she's already got her field spell. That's fine. We don't really care. You're going to draw. I could already fuse if I want, but I want to save that for the last turn. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm not going to attack him, dude. I am not going to attack. It could be a Skalengal. It could be that one guy that searches a counter trap. So, like I said, it's not. I don't recommend it. So let's set that Jar of Greed. Not bad, not bad. And we're going to end. And this is all it really becomes. We're just going to go ahead and activate that. She does run a few kind of counter trap cards. So you just got to be careful with those. Right now, I could activate Guard Penalty, switch this guy to defense. And I think I will. Might as well show you guys at least what it's used for. So we're going to Guard Penalty. We're going to target this guy. Since we have control over him, so we can switch him to defense. And bam, we get a free draw. Not bad. So let's go ahead and set this. More thinning, more thinning. So Taya doesn't tribute or doesn't really do anything in that sense. But we can Jar of Greed right now. She just set it, so she can't activate it. But bam, we already drew counter, counter. Not a bad card. So let's go ahead and set this. And set this. I feel like that might be a divine punishment or whatever, which she can negate pretty much whatever you got. If the thing is, if she's gonna try to negate one of your like Jars of Greed or something with like a, what is it, Trap Jammer, go ahead and let her. Go ahead and let her. I like saving the counter for when you really need it. But right now, I could technically activate this, and I think I might as well. If she negates it, the first one, I don't have to worry about it. So, bam. When it's the first good goblin, you can let her negate. Because you basically just need it in the grave. So right now we're going to go ahead and set this. And we're going to test to see if she's got something to negate. If she doesn't negate this, it's because she's got a Trap Jammer. So let's go ahead and activate this. She will most likely activate. Alright. Yep, she's got the Trap Jammer. I also should have switched him to attack position, but like I said, I was just baiting out that card. So, pretty good. Putting him in attack position for future reference. Because that could have really messed up. I wouldn't have been able to get a draw. But whatever. I was pretty sure that she had some kind of negate. So we're going to go ahead and end. We could have also protected it, but I didn't really want to. So right now we can go ahead and Jar of Greed. But I think I'm going to wait. Alright. I wanted her to set something to see if we can bait out another one. But let's go ahead and activate this. Not bad. Alright, so we can also Shard of Greed. What do we got? 7 cards left in the deck. Alright, so this should be 4 cards down. Alright, we're good, we're good. So I could set this, but I kind of don't want to clog the field. So we're going to go ahead and end right now. And remember, we're not attacking anything. You do not want to give her a chance to counter your stuff or to draw, to add cards to her hand. So we're good. She just set something, so that might be potential fodder for the counter. But right now, we're going to keep drawing. So, draw. Another. Alright, we got all our counters, so let's go ahead and draw. We're going to leave ourselves with 3 cards left in deck. And we have this Good Goblin housekeeping. I think I'm going to go ahead and set that. And maybe I'm going to set another one of these just in case. Because I do want to be able to activate this. And I think that's going to be it for all the draw power. We're going to end. Uh-oh, she set 2. So, we're going to go ahead and activate this. If she wants to negate, we could stop it. We could stop it. But let's see. What are we putting back? I'm probably putting back him. Because we can't set him. So, we're good. We're good. Draw. Alright, we got 1 card left in deck. I think we're pretty much safe. There's no more use for a Good Goblin. We don't need that anymore. To be honest, I'll discard this useless card. And this one. We don't need them. There's only 1 turn left. We can't set. So, draw. Alright, let's go ahead and start our last turn shenanigans. That's going to involve using polymerization first. Now, she's probably going to negate. So there it is. Divine Punishment. We're going to go ahead and stop that. If you were running Spiritualism, you would have just bounced them back before you went off on your last turn. So, there's that. The only thing about Spiritualism is you can't stop them when they're going to negate your stuff earlier. So if you want to bounce it back, that's fine, but you're still going to have to deal with it on your last turn. So we don't want to chain anything to it. Let's just negate it. We do get our poly off, so that's awesome. We're going to special summon this big bad boy. We got the big old twin-headed. Cool. Alright, so everything's looking good right now. All we need to do is summon this guy and potentially negate whatever he's going to use to negate these. So now we're going to go ahead and activate our first union attack. Are you going to negate? Probably. So let's go ahead and target this guy. Oh, it's not. Is it a Trap Jammer? I think. She only runs 4. She runs 2 Divine Punishments. She runs 1 Trap Jammer and 1 Magic Jammer. So let's go ahead and target this guy. And I think we're all set. She has absolutely nothing to attack you, or to negate your attack, I mean. Let's go ahead and check to see what we... Alright, yeah, 1 and 1. It could be either another Divine Punishment or a Trap Jammer, which is most likely Trap Jammer, because she would have activated Divine Punishment. So let's go ahead and enter battle phase. Alright, and our union stack, 13,800 that she's going to take to the face. Get wrecked, Taya! And that's pretty much it, to be honest. It's a very simple farm. Very easy. It's all about just kind of negating stuff and countering her counters. That's pretty much it, to be honest. Alright, let's go ahead and check on that score. Alright, and let's see what we got. 9,000, and we got an SR. Not bad, not bad. But like I said, this deck is actually really consistent. I really like the Gate Guardian decks, the farm decks, because it's like almost 100% win rate. I don't think you can lose. I haven't lost with it yet. I've only used it like 5 or 6 times, but I've gotten 100% win rate from there. It's easy 9,000 with no worries. But that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Duel Links shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and see you guys.